Hari Om students, welcome back to the online session with the topic of food and feeding habits of animals part 3. In previous session, we have learned about food habits of animals. According to their food habits, the animals can be segregated into three types: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. Herbivores means plant eating animals, we should call as herbivores. Carnivores, the flesh eating animals. It will eat flesh of other animals. Those animals we should call as carnivores. Omnivores, plant and both animal foods. The animals which are eating both plant and animal foods, those we should call as omnivores. And care for domestic animals and food for domestic animals also we have learned in previous session. Today you are going to learn about eating habits of the animals, how the animals are eating, how we are eating the food. So we are first chewing the food and then swallowing. What about animals, how it is eating? Let's see now. How animals feed. Different animals eat different types of food. The feeding habit of an animal depend on the type of food it eats. So what are the animals are eating? What kind of food? According to their food, so we can segregate the feeding habit of these animals. The mouth of an animal is suited to the type of food it eats. So how we can estimate that? The mouth of an animal is suited to the type of food to eat. So the teeth and even mouth. So based on that, we can find the feeding habits of these animals. Animals that swallow their food. Some of the animals will swallow their food. It will not chew the food in their mouth. Directly it will swallow the food. Some flesh-eating animals like snakes. Did you observe the snakes how it is eating? Did you observe that? Snakes will swallow the food because it do not have any teeth. Just frantic just to catch that. So it will not chew the food and directly it will swallow the food. So some flesh-eating animals like snakes swallow their food whole. Total whole food it will swallows. They do not bite or chew their food. They do not bite or chew their food as how we are eating. So these snakes will not eat like that. So they do not have biting or chewing teeth. So they do not have that biting and chewing teeth. So that's why directly it will swallow the food. A frog swallows insects. So it has a long sticky tongue to catch that insects. It has very long sticky tongue. So when it is open and catch it, it will dive in the tongue itself and it will swallow that food. It has a long sticky tongue. Observe in the picture. This is a long sticky tongue and how it will be catching this. This is a chameleon. Even frog also will catch us like that only. And it shoots out its tongue and catches the insects. Even earthworm. Earthworm swallows soil. Earthworms also one of the examples of the swallowing their food. The animal which are swallow their food. So which animals will swallow the whole food? Frog, chameleons, snakes and even earthworms also will swallow their whole food. Next one, animals that tear and chew the food. It will tear the food and chew the food. Such kind of animals. What type of animals will tear and chew the food? So these kind of characteristics only have the carnivores. Some of the carnivore animals have to tear and chew that. So some flesh-eating animals like lions, tigers, foxes and dogs chew flesh and bones. Chew the flesh and bones. They have very sharp, pointed and curved front teeth to tear flesh. So these animals have sharp, pointed both sides of the jaw. Observe here, the both sides of the jaw, front, both upper jaw and lower jaw, both sides it will be presented. So sharp, pointed, curved teeth. So which helps to tear the flesh. These teeth helps to tear the flesh. They also have strong grinding teeth. Strong grinding teeth because why? To chew the bones. So strong grinding teeth, it will be present in back side of the jaw. So it helps to chew the bones. So the both sides of these jaws have sharp pointed teeth. It helps to tear the flesh, and the strong grinding teeth will help to chew the bones. So it will be presented at the back of their mouth. So the back of the jaw it will be presented. So which animals will tear and chew the food? Lions, tigers, foxes, and even dogs also will chew and tear the flesh. We can find these type of teeth in dogs also. Observe in us. If you have if you have dog in your home or outside of that house also, observe the dog have that sharp pointed teeth. Observe it. Okay, Nana? So these flesh-eating animals have this special kind of feature of teeth which helps to tear and chew the food. The next one, animals that gnaw the food. Gnaw means to bite something repeatedly or chew it hard. Repeatedly and chew it hard. So gnaw means what? To bite or something repeatedly or chew it hard. Gnaw. Gnaw. This silent here. Knowing that this means bite and something repeatedly. It has these animals have two front teeth. Two teeth are there, front teeth. These even both jaws it will be presented two front teeth that are sharp teeth, broad and sharp teeth will be presented. With the help of those teeth, it continuously, repeatedly, it will bit the food. Animals like rabbits, rats, squirrels, and gnaw their food. Which animals will gnaw the food? Rabbits, rats, squirrels gnaw their food and have very sharp front teeth. So two front teeth will be presented with the help of those teeth. So these animals will gnaw their food. These teeth help them to bite into seeds and fruits also. So it will make into the small bits. Even fruits also it will make into small bits. So which helps, it is very hard to chew also these animals. So what are the examples? Observe in the picture. This is a rat. Rat also having these two sharp front teeth. With the help of this is also gnaw the food. And even squirrel. This is a squirrel. Even squirrel also will gnaw the food. Next one, animals that eat grass and chew the cud. Which animals will eat grass? Already you have learned in previous sessions. Which animals? Yeah, buffaloes, cows, zebras, giraffes, goat, sheep. These are all the animals will eat grass. Some animals like cow, buffalo, camel nibble their food first. So first it will eat fast. It will make into bits and it will swallow that. It will make a like a bowl type and it will swallow that food. When they relax, so it will eat fast and it will cut the food into pieces and it will make it to bowl and it will swallow it. So when they relax time, they feel relaxed, they bring back part of the food from inside and chew it properly. So again they will get into their food into their mouth. From the stomach, it will get into their mouth. Again start chewing. This process is called chewing process, chewing the curd. Curd means the food what it is already it is enter into the stomach. Again it will coming, I mean again it will be bringing back into their mouth. So that is called curd. That food is called curd. So these cud chewing animals. So cud chewing animals are what? Cow, buffaloes, camels, these and all. First it will cut the food, it will eat fast, it will make into that bowls, it will swallows it. Then again bring back this part from the stomach, and in the mouth it will chew again the food, and because it helps to digest easily. So again it will bringing back to the mouth and it will chew that food. So that food we should call as cud. What we should call an cud? Cud. So these are all grass eating animals we should call as cud chewing animals. What we should call an cud chewing animals. Animals that lap milk or water. That lap milk or water, any liquid foods, just they will lap up. Lap up means they'll take that liquid food through the tongue. Through the tongue only it will taking that food. It will not drink like this. So just it will, with the help of the tongue only it will take those liquids. So animals like cat and dogs lap milk on water with their tongue. With the tongue only it will lap up this. Observe in the picture how the cat is drinking the milk. So it is lapping. Even dog also. Dog also will take water through the tongue only. How the buffaloes and cows how they'll drink directly. These animals will not do like that. So it will lap up. Let us see feeding habits of some other animals also. Some of the other animals how they are eating. The trunk of an elephant helps it to eat and drink. Observe in the picture already I have given in the picture how the elephant is drinking. It is bathing also here in this through the with the help of the trunk. With the help of the trunk. The trunk of an elephant helps it to eat and drink. It uses its trunk to uproot grass and tear off branches from trees. So, through the trunk only, eating and drinking and everything it is doing with the help of this trunk only. The elephant also uses its trunk to suck up water and then shoots the water like a fountain into its mouth. It uses its trunk to have to shower also. So many ways the elephant all the activities it is using only the trunk, whether eating or drinking or anything. So the elephant is using here only the trunk. An earthworm swallows soil which has part of dead plants and animals in it. So where do we find these earthworms? Most of the percent earthworms we can find in inside of the soil, and especially in the manure, where we are storing that manure or humus. In that it contains lot of earthworms. So these earthworms swallow soil which has a part of dead plants and animals. So these parts of dead plants and animals we should call as humus or manure. Let us see some more animals. A butterfly has a long sucking tube. It uses this to suck nectar from flowers. The liquid, the waterish liquid will be present in the flowers. That liquid we should call as nectar. What we should call, Nana? Nectar. What we should call? Nectar. So, butterflies will suck this nectar from flowers. It has sucking tube, long sucking tube. So it has a long sucking tube will be presented. So with the help of this tube, it will suck nectar from the flowers. Observe in the picture how the butterfly using uh, the long collide tube. Next one, mosquitoes and leeches suck blood from the bodies of other animals. See, this is mosquito, how it is. So it has a needle like tube, sucking tube. It is a very short tube. So, and this is a leech. It has a strong mouth organs to stuck to our body. Just it will stick to our body. It is very difficult to remove that also. So these two are the animals suck blood from the bodies of other animals. These are the examples. What are they? Mosquitoes and leeches. Mosquitoes and leeches. This is leech. Domestic animals need care. All animals need protection and care. Each and every animal we have to take care of those animals. We should not stop that generation. So it has to continue for the next one. The domestic animals serve us well if we take good care of them. So they serve us well if we are taking good care of them. We have to give time to time food, and we have to provide clean water and healthy food for those animals. So it is very helpful to us. Food and water must be given to them in clean vessels. How we are giving? We have to keep these food and water in clean vessels. The vessels should be in clean condition. Their shelters must be cleaned regularly. So the what where we are keeping, those are all the animals, whether it is a shed or stable or a pen or any house or any home of those animals, we should clean those homes regularly. We have to clean those homes regularly. Sick animals must be treated in time. So if it is not well, the animal is not well, immediately we have to take and go to the veterinary doctor. Veterinary doctor who treats the animals, the doctor, the people, or the people who treat the person who treats the animals, that person we should call as veterinary doctor. So sick animals must be treated in time. We must always be kind to those animals. We should not punish, we should not beat, we should be kind, and we have to provide nice food and water for those animals. Let us recall all the topics. So, in this session, you have learned about feeding habits of the animals, how the animals are eating. Some animals will eating directly swallow the food, and some animals will tear and chew the food, and some animals will chewing the cud, and some animals will sucks the blood, and some animals will use their trunk, like elephant. For example, elephant will use the trunk, and some animals will use the tube, and some animals use the tongue directly, it will swallows that. So like the different animals will use different mouth organs to eat. So I hope understand this topic, and we have to take care how we have to take care of those domestic animals also we have learned about in this session. Hari Om. Thank you.